Dean Rusk disagrees with you, and he was the Secretary of State at the time, but that's fine.
The communist nations have exploited the turmoil of a time of transition in an effort to extend communist control into other areas of the world.
Thoughts on Dean Rusk and America's involvement in Vietnam? I know next to nothing about that.
Exactly.
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, I hope your beeper doesn't go off.
If you don't want to be called a Nazi, don't say Nazi-like things.
As far as I'm concerned, the only sort of pro or crypto-Nazi I can think of is yourself. Failing that, I would only say that we can't have.
Now listen, you
the right of assembly.
stop calling me a crypto-Nazi.
Let's stop
or
calling
I'll
names.
You in your goddamn face, and you'll stay plastered.
Never in my 25 years as a journalist and 15 years of doing live TV have I been so stunned by what was said to me that I had to walk off set in the middle of a live show, as I did on Monday night on CNN in New York.
So Mehdi once tweeted this out. It said, "You boys have it easy. I get called an Assad apologist and an Al-Qaeda apologist at the same time." Well, that's funny because he actually wrote an article where he called people telling the truth about what was happening in Syria Assad apologists. And I said, that's weird because you literally wrote an entire article smearing anti-Syrian war activists and truth tellers as Assad apologists. It's even in the title of the article. I know you're pro-Syrian war, but you really are shitty at gaslighting about it. And of course, he blocked me. So this was the tweet I was responding to. And I showed the article he wrote, and it was called that you're Assad apologist. That was the headline of the article he wrote at The Intercept. And so I reminded him of it, and he blocked me. That's the guy who can win any argument, by the way. He just wrote a book on how
my friend.
He just wrote a book. Buddy! He just wrote a book. He just wrote a book on how to win any argument. And as soon as I reminded him that he wrote an article calling people Assad apologists in the title, he blocked me. So that's who. So now you know who Mehdi Hasan is.
You know who must be really upset? Like really upset with him? Old school Mehdi Hasan fans.
Different from the rest of the non-Muslims, from the rest of those human beings who live their lives as animals, bending any rule to fulfill any desire. Once we do that, we are lost.
In Islam, to believe is to know. To disbelieve is not to know. That is what it fundamentally comes down to. It is to remain ignorant, to cover up knowledge. After all, what is kafir? Kafir comes from the root word, which means to cover up, to conceal. The kafir is the one who covers up that knowledge which is clear. The French Orientalist scholar Lamens, he once wrote that the Quran is not far from considering unbelief, disbelief as an infirmity, as an illness, as a disease of the human mind. Subhanallah. Non-Muslims point this out to us. And of course the kafir, the disbelievers, the atheists who remain deaf and stubborn to the teachings of Islam, the rational message of the Quran, they are described in the Quran as, quote, a people of no intelligence. Allah describes them. Not of no morality, not of no belief, a people of no intelligence. Because they are incapable of the intellectual effort it requires to shake off those blind prejudices, to shake off those easy assumptions about this world, about the existence of God. In this respect, the Quran describes the atheists as cattle, as those who go with the crowd, and do not stop and wonder about this world. All of these ulama unanimously agree that at the very minimum, if Yazid was not a kafir, then at the very minimum, he was a fasir, a transgressor, a breaker of Islamic laws, a corrupt individual, a tyrant, a killer, a drunkard, a dog lover, a music lover, a homosexual, a pedophile, a sexual deviant, someone who slept with his own mother, astaghfirullah. These are their...
I'd like you to be able to dispel that you're taking any money from Qatar.
Yeah, so one of my favorite ones is AJ Plus. Now you've got this company that makes viral videos every day. Everybody retweets them. Everybody shares them on Instagram. That's an influence operation. AJ Plus. AJ is Al Jazeera Plus, completely funded by the government of Qatar.
The Arab Spring, really what it was the toppling of dictatorships, many of which supported the United States in favor of, what it thought was democracy. They were watching Al Jazeera. Hillary Clinton famously praised Al Jazeera as real news.
Viewership of Al Jazeera is going up in the United States because it's real news.
Al Jazeera is out of Doha, and it's always been a product of the Qatari government.
A TV channel that is being used in part as a platform by extremists or very nefarious political Islamists.
So they were watching Al Jazeera, and Al Jazeera was showing that everybody in the Muslim world wants to see the toppling of these regimes that supported the United States.
The nation of Qatar has historically been a funder of terrorism.
Al Jazeera was created on November 1st, 1996, and is owned by the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Hamad bin Thamar bin Khalifa Al Thani, who has granted the network a startup of $137 million. Hundreds of millions of dollars were also annually invested by the Emir.
It's past time for another amendment to the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act, one that would allow a terrorism exception to the jurisdictional immunity of a foreign state, whether this is physical terrorism or cyber terrorism. So long as Qatar sponsors terrorism, it should not be protected.
Thank you everybody for coming. I'm Hafez El Haya El Anhamam. I'm from the Qatari government, and yes, the Biden administration has unfrozen $6 billion with a B. We are very happy for this. We will be in part of the oversight to make sure that all the money goes to build the next Islamic bomb to help feed the Iranian people and make sure that they're not high and unemployed. We in Qatar are known to be reasonable. Somewhere in between death to Israel and from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, stands Qatar. We are known to be the most greatest overseers of reasonable Arab Middle Eastern countries. And we've heard some criticism that perhaps we should not be in charge of oversight to make sure that the great Iranian revolution lives forever, with a bomb to be seen, with the to feed the Iranian people and to make sure they have homes. Yes, because Hamas is located in Doha, the capital of Qatar. Do not worry. 6 billion, yes, thank you. Good, yes, good, yes, thank you.
Children of Gaza are suffering. They have no food or medical supply. But you can help. Please open your heart and make a donation by clicking in the link below. Shukran and God bless you.
On Gaza. Thank Allah that we are safe in Doha Plaza. There's nothing left to eat like a Ramadan retreat. I don't really give a shit, cause I'm hanging in my suite. Check. Well, check out, we are dealing here with monsters. The room service wouldn't bring us lobsters. Call my Khalifa to play with us some FIFA and tell her to dress up like she is a nurse in Shifa. Dollar bills. My people have no water, wonder how it feels. Dollar bills. They have no gasoline, I just order menu wheels. Donate us money, my dog needs new Armani. Gaza sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny. Knocking on the door, fuck it's the Mossad. Chill ya baba, I just ordered sushi avocado. Dollar bills. Mash'al is so straight, he just got himself new grills. Dollar bills. Put some Netflix on, I don't want to see the kills. Donate us money, my dog needs new Armani. Gaza sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny. You just gave me money, life is pretty funny. Gaza sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny.
Cry harder.
We need more money.
People of the world.
I cannot believe what we have brought on Gaza. Thank Allah that we are safe in the plaza. Have nothing left to eat like a Ramadan retreat. I don't really give a shit, cause I'm hanging in my sweet. Check, check, check. Wanna check out, we are dealing here with monsters. The room service wouldn't bring us lobsters. Call Maya Khalifa to play with us some FIFA. And tell her to dress up like she is a nurse in chief. Dollar bills, dollar bills. My people have no water, wonder how it feels. Dollar bills, dollar bills. They have no gasoline, I just order with you wheels. Donate us money, my dog needs new Armani. Cause the sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny. Knocking, knocking on the door, fuck it's the Mossad. Chill ya baba, I just ordered sushi avocado. Dollar bills, dollar bills. Mashal is so straight, he just got himself new grills. Dollar bills, dollar bills. Put some Netflix on, I don't want to see the kills. Donate us money, my dog needs new Armani. Cause the sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny. You just give me money, life is pretty funny. Cause the sky is black, but Qatar is always sunny.